Self-belief is one of the most important things if you want to achieve good mental stability. If you want to achieve your goals in life, then you have to believe in yourself. Yet to this day, a lot of people struggle with it. They have these doubts in their minds where they're not sure if they can achieve their goals. They're not sure if they trust their abilities. And I definitely experienced this throughout my life. I was often insecure when it came to my abilities, constantly doubting whether I was good enough or if I was capable of achieving the things that I wanted to achieve. But I'd like to think that I've gotten to a point where I've grown from that, and that's really all thanks to a few changes that I've had in my mentality. I encountered a quote while I was young which read, "Whether you think you can or you can't, you're right." And honestly, this really made a big impact in my life because up until that point, I hadn't realized that my belief or my lack of belief was always impacting my day-to-day life. Before reading that quote, I would always assume the worst case scenario so that I wouldn't get disappointed with myself. And I didn't want to create expectations because I was afraid that I wouldn't live up to them. It wasn't until I internalized this quote that I actually realized that in order for me to do something, I had to believe that I was capable of doing that something. For example, I always loved playing football ever since I was a kid, but at the time I didn't have the confidence or the self-belief to actually play at my fullest potential. And because of that, I always felt like I played better in training than in an official match. And this isn't just about football, I always felt like I performed worse when I was under stress. And I hated that. I hated it because I felt like I was wasting my potential. But like I said, I've changed my mentality a lot. I've grown as a person, and I want to share that change that got me to this point. I want you to take a moment and think about a time where self-doubt held you back from achieving something that you wanted. And I can go first. I remember when I was just a kid, 10 years old, I sucked at football. I loved the game, but I sucked. And so this one time I was always in the bench, and the coach told me to warm up. And there was still like 30 minutes left till the game ended. So I was like excited, I was like, okay, I'm gonna get subbed in. So I go all happy to warm up. And 5 minutes go by, and then 15 minutes, and then 20 minutes. And all of a sudden, 5 minutes remain in the match. And I'm thinking to myself, man, when am I gonna get subbed in? And the other team at this point had already scored an equalizer, so things weren't looking too good. And I went up to my coach and I told him, yo coach, when do I get subbed in? And he turned to me and said, do you wanna play or do you wanna win? And to be honest, at the time I had no self-confidence. So I just went back and sat on that bench till the end of the match. And it's one of the biggest regrets that I have in my life, because if I just had a little self-respect, a little confidence back then, things would have been very different. And ever since then, the biggest change I've had in my mentality is that if you don't believe in yourself, no one else will, And I think this is common knowledge. You shouldn't attempt to achieve something unless you believe that you are capable of doing it in the first place, right? That makes sense. So if you don't believe you are capable of getting a six-pack, then you're probably not going to be able to get a six-pack if you indeed try. I mean, why would you even try if you don't believe you can do it in the first place? Belief always comes first, and then action comes second. So, and here's something you may already know. Whenever you are at the start of a journey, whether you're on a journey of losing weight or a journey of starting a YouTube channel like the one I'm in, no one will believe in your success. And that's not because, they don't like you. It's simply because the odds are stacked against you. And so people are rational and they think, yeah, he's probably not gonna make it. So if others don't believe in you and you also don't believe in yourself, then there is exactly a total of 0 souls in this world that believe you can achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. Think about why you clicked on this video. Why was it? You probably want to stop doubting yourself, and you want to believe that you can achieve the things that you want to achieve. And the one and only path that I've found in order to do all of those things is to embrace delusion. You gotta be delusional, man. And you've got nothing else going for you at the start of a journey. So you see that paper should be right up above my left shoulder. You probably can't read what it says, but it says that I have 100,000 subscribers. You can go look at my subscriber count right now. And some people might call me delusional, but I promise you, one day that paper will be a fact. It will be a fact. I guarantee you it will be a fact. And if I don't believe that I will make that a fact, then no one else would believe in me. And if no one else believes in me and I don't believe in myself, then what I'm doing right now, recording videos for this channel, would be complete insanity. If I don't believe that I can get there, then why would I be doing this in the first place? And people may call you delusional, they may call you unrealistic, or they may even say that you are immature for having such big goals. The truth is that I don't care. I don't care, because being delusional is what allows me to have faith in myself, is what allows me to keep going every single day. It's what allows me to get closer to my goals. And it's been this way ever since I was a kid. I was delusional when I thought I was good at football until I actually became good. I was delusional until I thought that I had a good physique, till I actually started going to the gym and had a good physique. And now I may be delusional with that paper, but with time, in the future, I promise you, it'll be a fact. Just to wrap this up, I want you to ask yourself a question. Why is it that you do not believe you're capable of achieving your dream? If you want to be a singer, why do you think you can't be a singer? If you want to go to your dream college, why is it that you don't believe in yourself? What is the reason? For me, I was afraid other people would ridicule me. I was afraid that people would call my goals unrealistic, call me immature, call me delusional. And eventually, when you know what that why is, when you know that you've pinpointed the reason, then you can start to believe in yourself without worrying about anything else. So that's everything that I got for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you haven't, help me out as well. And join the group, man. If you haven't subscribed yet, leave a sub. We're going big in 2025, and yeah, I'm excited to see what this year has for us. As always, I love you. Catch you in the next one.